Hi, my name is Rotan Ishai, and I'm from Israel Cycling Academy. And I'm going to go through an exercise routine that's called whole body agility, WBA, whole body agility number 2. You can see the number 1 in my videos. This is kind of an extension. This is the progression of this whole body agility exercise. Now, the way to do it is basically there are 14 different exercises, and you do each exercise for 1 minute straight, and you do that at the intensity that fits you. But typically, we want to push yourself for that whole minute on that specific exercise. Then you take about 15 seconds to recover and move on to the next exercise. Then you keep on going from exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to exercise 14. And that was one set of all 14 exercises. All 14 exercises are supposed to pretty much cover whole body agility, lower body, upper body, core, back, everything. I recommend doing 2 or rather 3 sets of this continuously. So the workout should take you about maybe 40 minutes to an hour at most. Okay, so we'll start with exercise number 1. Exercise number 1 is Clockworks. It's called Clockworks. It's an exercise that focuses on your neck muscles and on your back as well with your shoulders, on your rhomboids. Okay, and it starts pretty much by laying on the ground. Hands and arms look 90-90, so not like this, not wide, just 90-90 like this. And pretty much you go one side at a time, lifting my left head and neck, following with my hands, and then my torso. Drop down, and the other side. And it's all about a small twisting motion in the spine every time. So twisting to the left, twisting to the right. Okay, 1 minute straight of Clockworks. And then we move on to exercise number 2, which is Olympic bar sit-ups. So I have this Olympic bar here. It's stuck on the corner over there. And what I'm doing is, first of all, I want to make sure that you can do a good quality straight leg sit-up. So what you do is just like this. Go slowly up and push yourself up. So it's essentially the same motion, only you do that with the Olympic bar. And you hold the Olympic bar pretty much right above your sternum over here. And you push up, go all the way up, and go all the way down slowly. Up. Now notice how I'm keeping my legs straight. I'm not using them for leverage. You can make it harder by when you go down, you twist to one side, and then you come back up from that side. Then you twist to the other side, and then you come up from the other side. Olympic bar sit-ups. Okay, now exercise number 3. It's called bent row to high punch. And for this, I'm going to use any type of dumbbell or any type of weight. Please start with the low weight because this exercise is pretty heavy on the low back and also the upper back, pretty much the whole back. So I'm using 5 kilograms over here, and I've been doing it for a while. I'd say you can start even from a lower hand weight, maybe 2 kilograms or so. So what you do, form is everything in this exercise. So you do a bent, kind of like a deadlift position. And then what you do is, I'm starting with my right side. So I'm rowing, and then twisting, and then high punch. While I'm keeping the same angle in my back. Trying to keep a flat back. And switch to the other side. Okay. Okay, I guess a good way to keep you balanced is you can put, say if I'm working my right hand over here and I'm tilted, I can put my two hands over here just to make sure I'm keeping the good angle in my back. Just go like this. And I'm working my left side. You can really feel the twist coming from your back, going either way. So that's bent row to high punch. Exercise number 4 is balanced plank, or it's also called mountain bike plank. Okay, so what you do is I have some type of a handlebar, and I stick it on the physio ball, and pretty much do a plank. And now the same rules for plank apply over here. So try to keep a straight line between everything and not drop everything like this. So keeping a straight line and keeping it balanced for hopefully a minute. Okay? So that was mountain bike plank. Exercise number 5 would be your typical pull-up. You can have your hands whichever position you want, like this or like this, whatever fits you. Just good, give good pull-ups. All range of motion, trying not to use your legs. Just good old pull-ups. Exercise number 6, you do what I call star pumps. And star pumps are kind of like side plank, but you do kind of pulses with it. Okay? So you go into your typical side plank position, and then all at once what you do is you push yourself up and push the other leg high up. And go down all the way and relax. And push all the way up and down. And up. So every time I go up, I can feel my gluteus medius on both sides, because I'm pushing my right leg away from the ground and also pushing my left leg up. So once again, there you go. Okay. Now, next exercise is blast push-ups. Those are pretty good for kind of like a military press as well. This requires a little bit of technique and coordination. You pretty much go on all your fours and you push your hands on the ground, but as far as you can while still not pushing your body forward. So 90-90 with your legs. Now hands go as far out as can on the ground. You lift your knees and you dip in, you dip back, push back, dip forward and push back. Then just one fluid motion all the way through. Pushing forward and backwards. It's kind of like a push-up, but you'll feel it more on your deltoids as well, on your upper shoulders. So that was blast push-ups. Now, next exercise number 8, is called physio ball upper twist. So I grab the physio ball, grab whatever weight that works for you. I'm using 10 kilograms over here. It's probably a moderate weight. Lift the weight above me. The physio ball is right behind my shoulder blades. I'm relaxing with my head on it. I'm not here, not lifting my head, just relaxing my head back here. And then I twist to one side and use my core muscles to move to the other side. There we go. Just twist from one side to another, making sure my butt doesn't sag down like this. Keeping a straight line between my knees, my hips, and my shoulders. And doing the upper twist. Okay. Exercise number 9 will be inverted rows. So use any kind of device so I can hang off. So I use the Olympic bar over here. I flip over and hold to the bar and lift my body to a straight line between my ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders, and bring myself up. Don't let your butt sag down like this. Keep it all straight and go up. That was exercise number 9, inverted rows. Okay, number 10 would be physio ball, pike, and roll out. Some of you remember this exercise from whole body agility number 1. So what I do here is get my physio ball and I'm gonna put it on my shins over here and roll on my arms. Just like so. Trying to keep a straight body as much as possible. And then I'm sticking my toes into the ball and then going up for a pike. I'm on my toes now. Then go back. The ball is on my shins. And now do a rollout. Pushing backwards. Now the ball is on my knees, on my thighs even. And roll back out. Pike. Roll out. This is 1 rep. Pike. Roll out. Rep number 2. Pike. Roll out. Okay. So that was for number 10, physio ball, pike, and roll out. Number 11 is your good old push-up, and you can do different variations on it. Pretty much just do what works for you, whatever progression you're at. Sometimes it's good to do a variety of push-ups. So what you can do is put the placement of the hands in different spots. So if typically I'll put my hands at the same level, I can do different positions, which would be good for stabilization. Okay, or you can do like the spider push-ups, like so. You can do narrow push-ups. Switch to wide ones sometimes. Just work whatever push-ups that kind of feels good for you, making sure it's diverse. Number 12 is hanging leg lifts. You have to take this one down. So I'm hanging over here from the pull-up and pretty much just do a quick leg lift. I'm also using my upper body. It's an exercise that's coordination a little bit, uses your core, uses your arms as well. This was hanging leg lifts. Now last two, number 13 now is single leg Romanian deadlift. Pick a weight that suits for you. Alternate leg and arm, holding the arm on the right hand, working on the left leg. A very, very slight bend on my left leg. Then I push my right leg up while the weight is going down. I'm not twisting anywhere, keeping a straight body as much as possible. going down, and then using my glutes and my hams to really bring me up. I push my right leg up high and go high. Using your alternate leg, this leg, the back leg, to lift is a good strategy. Reminds you not to be like this and be more straight. And go back up. Halfway through your time in 30 seconds, switch arm and leg. That was single leg Romanian deadlift RDL. Last one, which is an important one for cyclists, is pistols, which is single leg squats. Now, I'm still working on my form of the pistols, as most people are still, and making sure that I'm balanced between left and right. So what I'm using to help me is I have two anchors over here, kind of like your anchors you have for the squat machine, and I use a band over here. I'm just gonna tie this band over those anchors, and it's pretty much just below my butt height. So I stick my butt above it. Then what I do is take my front leg and do single leg squats. This is a good introduction to people who can't do the pistols, the full pistols without the bands, without any assistance. This is a really good transition. Halfway through your time, make sure to switch your legs. Notice how your knee is tracking. And there you have it. That was 14 exercises. You do each one for 1 minute. Then you pretty much switch into the next exercise. Take 10-15 seconds recovery to adjust between the exercises and move from one exercise to the next. So one set should take you about just shy of 20 minutes. And 3 sets, which would be plenty for this workout, would take you probably just less than an hour. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you.